Ever wondered if hot topics can simmer like a stew? Stick around. Welcome to This is Kimberly A Bryant, the podcast where lifestyle meets pop culture with a splash of cooking. Tasty and spicy. We're diving into the latest trends that make you go, wait, what? From entertainment news to the best cookie recipes, we've got it covered. So grab your mixing bowls and your talking hats. It's time to blend some hot topics and see your life like a pro chef with a secret ingredient. Like what you hear? Hit that like button, follow and subscribe. Join Kimberly on this wild ride of fun, flavor, and fabulous conversations. Hello and what is up, everybody? This is Kimberly A Bryant and I've got with me Jim Cover. Hello, hello.
Hi, friends. I'm so excited we got to do this.
Y'all, guess what we're doing? So, of course, we're from Louisiana, so it's natural. Why not? We're cooking, of course. We're cooking. That's not a secret.
We got to make food. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's got to happen.
It has to. Why not? So, why not dip into some Boudin Pop Tarts? Because, I mean, Pop Tarts are all the rage right now.
They
Jim
are.
came up with this idea, and actually, your wife came up with the idea, right?
Well, I saw it. Here's what happened. I saw it on a TikTok. Anytime I see something I want to eat, because my wife's a baker and a chef, I just send it to her, and I'm like, figure this out. Make this. I want this. And when I saw a Boudin Pop Tart, I thought, man, and I've got a couple of little, we're going to make a few tweaks here and do a little taste testing and see what we come up with.
Hell yeah. I'm excited. Are you excited?
I'm so excited.
Let's do it.
All right. So our first step is we have procured some links of delicious Boudin from the Boudin Shack. It's inside a gas station, which is the only way you should be buying Boudin. If you're buying Boudin from some crazy, hold on, let me start that again. If you are buying Boudin from some fancy bougie store, you're doing it wrong. You need to find a gas station with a very small Cajun woman or several small black women in the back cooking the Boudin, making sure it's delicious, and that's where you get your Boudin.
And you know what? That's a fact, because when I moved back from San Diego the first time back to Louisiana, I drove, and when I drove, I stopped in Scott, Louisiana, and I stopped at a gas station, and I got my Boudin. So
I know what place you're talking about.
You know the corner,
the best stuff. We're not lying. I know my Boudin. Okay, so first we take the Boudin links. And we're just going to cut them out of the casing.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going to have to take the cover off of the knife. We're going to cut them out of the casing, and then we are just going to fill them into these bowls. Here, you can take a link and cut it and put it into that bowl.
Yes, definitely.
All right.
So we're just going to take it and empty it out.
You got to get the condom off the outside.
That's exactly what
it seems like.
I know, right?
We've taken delicious food and shoved it inside of a condom. How does that feel? So you're just taking the casing off of the Boudin. You can see you're left with
there you go. Get
the condom. That's what it is.
Without the
No one is lying. Right. Okay.
Yep, there we go.
All right, hand it. All right, boom. Let's put that over here. We're going to do 2 of them so you get that second one going. And you probably need just 2 links to make one of these. We're making 2 because we're going to make one fancy and one regular.
That's true, because we fancy, huh?
That's right. Well, I haven't had the fancy one, and we're going to try it. So when my wife made this the first time, she used just a gluten-free pie crust she had made that was just sitting in the freezer for a second, so we use that as our crust.
Nice.
But today I bought real pie shells with gluten.
Okay.
I like extra gluten in mine. But I also bought some puff pastry sheets.
Oh, that's
so we're gonna
good.
make a little bougie version with the puff pastry sheets. Okay.
Oh, we're gonna pop these tarts, right?
This is right. We're gonna put this in here and move this out of our way. Now that we have the Boudin,
The fun part.
we're going to do 2 different ways. So we have some pepper jack cheese, which is always good with Boudin. I don't know why. I'm not a pepper jack cheese person.
Really?
But the pepper jack cheese is what tastes better with this.
Oh,
we also got, though, for the fancy one, I found at the Walmart still. So it's still not as fancy as we want it to be. It is a sharp cheddar, Swiss, and Gruyere cheese blend.
There we go.
Don't that sound fancy?
So
all right,
fancy.
so I'm just going to put in probably half this bag of cheese.
Okay.
And see how that does us.
Oh my gosh, this is so much fun already.
This is 8 ounces, so we're putting in about 4 ounces. We're putting in about half a cup of the cheese.
Half a cup of cheese.
Maybe just a little sprinkle more.
Here we go.
Just to make sure. Just
Mama
to make
likes her cheese.
That's right, that's right.
Mama's hungry.
And then once you got half of that in there, girl, we're gonna get our hands in this and we're just gonna do it up. You just gotta,
all right, I'm ready.
you just gotta mash it all together, get it all going, get all that cheese in with all that good rice dressing.
That
get it
works
all.
for me.
Ooh, God.
Yeah, I'm gonna move my little wristbands.
Oh,
Real fast, 'cause I did not do that.
somebody wore their jewelry to cook.
Yeah, washed my hands, kept it on. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Put it right back on.
All right.
Okay.
Two, I'm going to wash my hands. You do that.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
This is so fun. So who knew that actors and comedians can cook? Well, we're showing you right now. We're just
Well, let me tell you, I might be an actor and a comedian, but I feel like my real, dream job would be to be Guy Fieri. Like,
Oh,
like that guy just got there first. He
Oh,
has the
you're right.
spiky hair and the fun personality, the cool car, and he goes around and eats and cooks. Like, that's my dream job.
That is a dream job. Do you think you would ever want to do something like that one day?
I would actually. I did a cooking show,
nice.
maybe 10 years ago, before webisodes and things like that got fancy. And we had a ball doing it. It
Oh,
was
fun.
We did a cochon de lait. One day I made a meat cake. It was meatloaf was the layers, and then we iced it with mashed potatoes.
Oh, come on.
It was fantastic. So yes, all right, girl, get your hands in there.
All right, get these hands.
You about to do that?
All right, I put the egg in, right?
No egg. No
Oh,
egg.
okay. No egg.
The egg is for sealing it up later.
Okay, got it. So
Right
just
now,
mush
all
it.
we do is mush it all together.
Mush it all together.
And you
Okay.
make a giant lump of mush. It's the Boudin/cheese mush.
Boudin mush.
This little piece.
You know what's so funny? Because when I was a kid, of course you grew up eating this as well. The casing used to always confuse me because I was.
If you put it in a skillet and the casing can get crispy, then I'll eat the casing.
Oh, it's good. Mm-hmm.
But I like it when the casing gets so crispy that it just pops open, and then I can just yum out all of the yummy Boudin filling and not really mess with the casing.
I love that.
It's a very phallic thing for a lesbian to eat. Lesbians and Boudin, it's a very it makes me question a lot of my life decisions. That's just true.
Why?
All right, so you got that?
Yes, got that.
All right, go ahead and wash your hands again. And we are going to I'm going to go get the pie shells.
The pastry.
The pastry.
So we use pastries for these and not pie shells.
Well, here's what I got. I got two different things. I got pie crusts that are already made, simple and easy. And then I also have some flaky layered puff pastry pre-rolled dough. All available right by the slice and bake cookies at the Walmart. Okay. So that's where we do the grocery shopping when we're here in Louisiana. At the Walmart. That's what we do.
Yes, it is.
All right. So you're going to do this fancy one with the puff pastry because you got the fancy cheese and such. Okay. So here's what we do. It's so simple, girl. It's already ready. Look at this. You don't have to do shit to it.
Oh, you're right.
It's
just roll it out.
A sheet of the puff pastry. Now, we don't really need this whole sheet. Really what we need is about half of this bad boy, though I'm going to do us a little 3/4 because we're us and we can do what we want. Okay. So here is this for you. And now, it's so simple, girl. All you do is fill one side with all of that mixture, and then you're going to fold the other side over and pinch it out.
Okay, so
that is a very southern term. Pinch, you're going to pinch it out.
I love the way you say it.
When I was a kid, I worked one summer at the hospital. My dad is a doctor, and he got me a job in the business office at the hospital, not with blood and guts or anything, but doing the books. And the lady I worked for was from Port Arthur, Texas, right? Like southeast Texas. And she said Coner and Peach. And I took that from her. That's what I say. Coner, get it in the Coner and pinch it.
That's funny. Is this good enough in Coner?
Well, I think you can get all that in there. Get another thing and make it,
Oh, I'm being light-handed.
We're just making one big giant Pop Tart.
All right, okay.
So, and then I'm just taking out one of the pie crusts from this.
Got it.
So I'm going to put the rest of the puff pastry in here and stick this back in the fridge in a second.
So basically go ham with the boudin.
Yeah, girl. Don't be scared, because that's the filling. And you want to get it close to the edge, right? I don't like too much edgy crust on my Pop Tart.
Me either. I'm going to hold this over a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm down with a little bit of,
There we go.
Okay. Now this one is a little bit different, but because it's a pie crust, it's round. Yours was
mine's
square.
Yeah.
So yours is going to make really a more traditional style Pop Tart, even though it is the fancier version. And then mine, I'm just rolling, so you can just see, I'm rolling out that. There you go. Okay, now don't be afraid to like stretch it over and like get the edges, and then look, and we'll give you a little fork. It's actually only got 3 prongs, so I call it a freak.
And this is what it's looking like right And this is what it's looking like right now.
It's great. Fold it over.
Okay, so fold it.
And then what you want to do is you may have to flatten it out a little. You've made like a chimichanga, which I'm not sad about. But maybe press that part down a little, get it closer to that edge.
Yeah, I think
and then she making a log, y'all. She making one of those. Remember those pecan logs?
Yes.
From Stuckey's? That's what she's making. She's making a boudin pecan log.
I went ham with a pork boudin, and I'm like, and then I just made like a chimichanga. Okay,
a chimichanga. Nobody's mad at it. Okay, so I'm gonna put mine in the middle here.
Alrighty.
And I'm gonna press it down, and I'm gonna move it to the edgy. Right? Mine's gonna be like a little semicircle.
Got it. Okay.
All right. We're gonna get this all pressed into it, get it close to the edge and such. All right. Now we're just going to take this side of the pie crust and fold it over. You're going to have to do a little stretching it out, a little getting it ready, and we're going to make those edges meet, and then you don't want to compromise. Now, I'm going to also fold this little edge over that way to kind of give it,
to seal it in.
Yeah, really seal it in.
Because if not, then
there you go. We don't want any of that delicious boudin leaking out or escaping. None of it should escape. Look at that. We got this. Look how beautiful it is.
Yeah, yours looks great. Mine's a little messy.
They're all a little messy. I'm gonna steal your fork just for a second, just to kind of do that into mine. Bing, 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 bing. Awesome. And then I think what we look how pretty you made it. Okay, look at that. Look at that. Hers is a little slidey.
Yeah.
It's fine. All right. And now now you can go adjust the camera back up.
All right.
Is what I would do. And we're going to put we're just going to put a few little holes in the top of it so it doesn't explode.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Right? And then we're going to take a little bit of that egg you're so excited about.
Yes.
Get that egg, crack it in that bowl.
Crack it.
There you go. And we're just going to
there we go.
beat this egg up. Bang, 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 bang. All right, and we are going to just, with our little silicone brush, we're just gonna wipe this egg wash.
And that's what gives it that brown color?
It's what gives it that nice shine.
Oh, okay, the shine, okay.
Yeah, and the egg will also help it kind of stick together at the edges.
Okay. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, you know.
Like a paste.
It's like a glue. The egg wash acts like a glue. It's not a big deal. And then I will let you brush yours.
There we go.
Brush up. If they knew I can. It's right, you got this. Oh yeah, now get the edges.
I'm doing it.
Look at you. You're like a professional. Get over here. Don't miss any of the pieces. There you go. All the shine. Here's a little, maybe on this side a little bit. Okay. There you go.
See, an interesting fact about me, I don't bake often. I'm more of a cook. So baking makes me a little nervous.
That's that's what's so great about this is it's sort of baking and cooking.
It is.
It's a little bit of both. But now you're dealing with a crust to things, which also feels like baking. It just does.
True.
Because it's pie crust. All right, we're going to hold this out and save that for in just a second because we're going to use that for our coating. Okay, now we are going to put this on that side. We're going to put this one on this side. Let me tuck in so our parchment papers don't get in the way. And we have got these both. Now we are cooking them according to the cooking directions on the dough.
Yes.
So that is at about 425 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes. So while these bake, let's have a little Diet Coke and talk.
Yep, sounds great. There you go. And it's so funny, I don't know what made me think about cooking with you because something I just had a feeling. And then I was kind of like, well, her wife's the baker, so maybe. I was like, well, maybe she might be.
When you said you wanted to bake something, I was like, oh no, I'm gonna have to get Brooke involved because I don't. Here's the thing: when I cook, I'm sure you're the same way. Well, you're a chef, maybe you do. I don't like to follow a recipe. I like to read the recipe and see how it's supposed to go.
That's what I do.
And then start tweaking it my own way. Yeah,
that's exactly what I do here.
That's the way. Cheers, my friend.
Cheers. All right. So, of course, again, we've got Jen Kober with us, comedian, actor, and we are going to make some more stuff. This is the pepper jelly part, right?
Girl, this is the whole reason to do it. The whole, every good Pop-Tart has to have icing. It has to have a glaze. It has to have something sweet on top. So what they do with the Boudin Pop Tarts is we use pepper jelly on top of it, but you can't just start spreading pepper jelly onto puff pastry because it's so, girl, this is so thick. It's like,
yeah, it is thick.
It's like resin. It's like the stuff at the bottom of your bone. That's what it is. So I take a big scoop of the pepper jelly and my little tiny whisk. Isn't that the cutest thing you've ever seen?
That is.
So you put that in there, and then I add about a little tablespoon of hot water. That's the key. Let's let the
hot water
get hot here for a sec.
Oh, so I guess like breaks it up, huh?
Yeah, it's just one little spoonful of it.
Okay.
Just to make it a little thinner. Sweet. Do that. Put that in. We are done. Now we put that in. Gotta put that in the sink or my wife gets mad. Okay. Now you take that and you just, with this little tiny whisk, we break it up and we get it all clumped out. And you can see already, see what it's doing. It's just getting all those
clumps out.
Yeah, getting all the clumps out of the jelly and making it more like a glaze because we're gonna just spoon this on the top, and when it's hot,
I love it. This is awesome. A savory Pop-Tart.
I know.
I've always wanted one, and you came up with the recipe.
We got I got hooked on. I didn't even know you could make a homemade Pop-Tart. Like that never
me either. Until bakeries. Recently, I started going to bakeries.
Right. I was in Las Vegas doing the Mad Apple Cirque du Soleil show. And when you're in Las Vegas, when you're playing Vegas, you have to find places to go that are off of that strip.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
It's like, get me out of here. I can't take any more cigarette smell. I can't take any more casino noises. This is too many people. So we were finding places off of the strip in the city that we could go to almost every day so we could just feel normal. Because I was there for like 3 months.
Oh, wow.
So we found this little coffee shop called Coffee Class.
Okay.
Adorable. Adorable. And they had homemade Pop Tarts. And every day it was a different flavor. They only had one.
Really?
They made one a day. And you either liked it and ordered it or you didn't. And they had one that was the crust had crushed Oreos in it.
Oh, dang. Okay.
And then they filled it with the Oreo filling, and then they put Oreo icing on top and like crushed Oreo.
Oh, that, okay.
It was unbelievable. Then one day we went and they had like a strawberry rhubarb one with some icing on top and stuff. And then I was like, this is amazing. Like, I was so excited to see like what the flavor of Pop-Tart was going to be every day. And then we went one morning and they did it with scrambled eggs and bacon and hash browns in the Pop-Tart thing. And I was like,
oh, dang.
what?
Okay, yeah, that's a whole
What? We can make savory Pop-Tarts.
Yeah.
And so that's what got me thinking about it. And then I saw somebody's channel on video on YouTube or TikTok, and they had made a Boudin Pop Tart. Because you know at the Boudin Shack where you got this Boudin, they make Boudin egg rolls.
Yeah, I saw that.
Wontons. Balls.
Yes. Yeah, Boudin balls.
Because the Boudin isn't enough. We need the balls to go with it. So, and it's also good, And they always mix it with this pepper jack cheese, which is what got me on
got it. Okay, and that makes sense as to why we're using the pepper jack cheese.
Yes, yes. And it all just comes together so nicely. And when you can have it all, like, I mean, you're talking about like a Hot Pocket of Boudin.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. What is better than that?
Nothing.
Boudin is one of my favorite Cajun foods. I mean, you can't get it anywhere else. They don't even know what you're talking about in other places.
Oh, you know, you're right. Yeah, Boudin is amazing. I love Boudin.
So good.
I definitely couldn't find it in California. That's why I said when I drove back, the first thing I did was I stopped in Scott, Louisiana. I sure did. Boom.
And I'm making that drive. I'm making that drive on the way back. I'm doing I'm about to go to Los Angeles to be in a pilot. I was cast in a sitcom pilot. And so I got to go work on that for 3 or 4 days. So I'll be out there doing that. And then I have a door out there that I love. It's at my house out in Los Angeles. And I want it to be here, at my house here.
Got it.
So to get the door here, and it's a door with stickers all over it. It's like a cool sticker door.
Yeah.
So I want it to be here in my little man cave that's here. And so to get it here, I have to drive it here.
Makes sense,
I'm driving a sticker door back from Los Angeles. This is the kind of weirdo I am.
Well, I would do the same kind of thing though.
So I'm about to make that long drive, and I'm going to bring some of this Boudin Pop Tart with me. I promise.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, there you go. Now you got a treat for you on the way.
Yeah, well, because you know what the best part of that trip is always Buc-ee's.
Yeah, I love it. Yes,
Buc-ee's?
I love Buc-ee's. I love it. It's like I would stop and I would plan my trips because I would have my hotel stay like in San Antonio. Then it's like, all right, I'm here overnight, or I would stay in Austin with one of my girlfriends, and then it's like, Buc-ee's 3 hours.
That's right.
And go.
And the billboards for Buc-ee's are so hilarious. They're like beaver nuggets in 130 miles, and you're like, oh my God, I can do that. I can make it 130 miles. I can do that. And I mean, when you're going through Texas, there's a Buc-ee's every.
They're really
2 or 3 hours. Like, they're just everywhere.
They are.
You can really, like, I think that would be fun. Maybe that's what we should do. We do, like, a Buc-ee's
tour.
Oh,
my God. Hell yeah, let's do it.
Go to every Buc-ee's and get this stuff. Because that chopped brisket sandwich is a triumph. And I always have to get the little value variety pack of fudge.
Yeah, oh, yes. Oh, my dad and I got someone the last week stopped together. Yeah, oh my gosh. So good.
It's so good. That fudge is it's every flavor. And it's just like a little tiny, little square piece of it, but in like 12 different flavors. And it's a heavy box. I mean, it
really is.
Am I buying 15 pounds of fudge? Is that okay? And then I'm reminding myself, I'm an adult. I can do what the hell I want. That's right. So
exactly.
I get my 12 pounds of fudge and my chopped brisket sandwich, and now I'm good to go to the next
heaven.
Buc-ee's.
Oh my God. Yeah, we need a Buc-ee's trip like now. Because I'm feeling it. We should. Oh yeah. Most definitely.
Oh, can you smell it?
I smell it.
It smells
good. It smells good. If we had smell-o-vision, y'all, it would.
Oh God, I wish.
That was just completed. But oh my goodness. But yeah, so with that said, so whenever you were in LA, like working and everything, did you get like homesick a lot? Did you like make any like like go-to foods like gumbo, jambalaya.
Absolutely. That's the weird thing about living in two different places, right? So I have a house in LA and then a house in this LA, Louisiana. And so because we go back and forth, what I like to say from LA to LA, I tell people I'm bi-coastal if you consider the Mississippi River a coast. Which I do. And
I tell people I'm bi-coastal too. I'm like San Diego, New Orleans. I'm like, okay, it's a coast.
It works. And yeah, so whenever I would get homesick, the two things I would always do is a fried shrimp po' boy.
Yeah.
Because you can get good French bread out there.
You can.
And then you just got to fry your own shrimp.
True.
And the shrimp out there are actually very good. They have great seafood in Los Angeles. I would always go to Santa Monica Seafood.
Oh, yeah.
And get those big Spanish red shrimp.
The shrimp. Oh, goodness.
You fry those up,
language.
put them on the French bread with a lot of tartar sauce. Great.
So good.
And the other thing, of course, is gumbo. I'd have to make a pot of gumbo.
That was
in the colder months, and just.
Did you share it with like your neighbors and your friends in the area?
I mean, I wish I was that kind of person. One time, a friend of mine came over, and I eat my gumbo with potato salad, not with rice.
Right. Okay. Oh. Okay.
And so I was like. So what you do is you take the little scoop of potato salad and then you pour the gumbo on top of it. And my friend was like, what? And I was like, little scoop of potato salad and then you pour the gumbo on top of it. And he was like, no. Who does that? I'm like, everyone. You're the weirdo, not me. So I did share one time, but when it wasn't appreciated, I was like, never again. Never again.
Funny.
This gumbo is all for me. This is all happening at my house, so it's going into my mouth.
Oh, that's hysterical. But I like it. So no rice, just the potato salad with the gumbo on top. Because I usually do the rice, the gumbo on top, and then I smush a huge old pile of
potato salad on top.
Right on top, yeah.
I like the way the cold of the potato salad goes with the hot of the gumbo. Oh. So it's almost, I like them together. I like the potato salad. Every once in a while, I'll put the gumbo in and then float the potato salad on top. But
game changer.
I love it that way. I'm not a rice person. I know you're not allowed to say that when you're from Louisiana.
I know. I was about to say.
You're not allowed to say that. But I'm just not a rice. I'll eat rice. It's not like I'm like, ew, rice or anything. But my go-to carb is usually potatoes.
Oh, okay.
So potato salad does better for me than rice.
Got it.
But if you make a good rice and gravy, I'll be at your house real fast. Real fast.
Noted. That is funny. Okay. Yeah. But have you ever tried, there's a place in Hammond called Stuff, and they specialize in like these giant, I think you would love it, huge baked potatoes, and it's like you can get anything your heart desires. Basically.
There's a place like that in LA. It's called Spuds.
Oh, okay, got it.
And it is giant. There's a place here in Baton Rouge called Tubers.
Tubers, I'm going to check it out.
Spectacular Tubers. I don't remember the name. It's on DoorDash. That's how I know it.
We'll look it up.
Giant potatoes, and they fill them with all kinds of barbecue or chicken fried steak or fried shrimp or
Oh, that's like that place.
A potato is like the perfect vehicle for anything because you are starting with butter, cheese, bacon, and sour cream. And then you're going to put something on top of it. Chicken fried steak, barbecue, more cheese, more sour cream. I mean,
it's everything. It's everything.
Etouffee?
Yeah. Oh, that was one of the things on our menu I want to try next.
That's the one thing I've never really made myself.
Me either. Yeah, I've never had. My mom made it. Like I know my dad used to make it years ago, but I've never made it. Gumbo was the only thing I had. Gumbo jambalaya.
And gumbo's much harder to make. I feel
it is.
Etouffee.
Yeah, it is hard.
But you know what it is? It's that the etouffee that I love is at a restaurant. There's a restaurant in Lake Charles called Pat's of Henderson.
I heard of it,
right? And they had the best crawfish etouffee. Like that's the etouffee I'm used to eating. And so I never wanted to make it because I knew it would never be as good as theirs. Yeah. So I just, whenever I want etouffee, that's where I go. Girl, we've got 1 minute left on those. Ooh. Do you smell it?
1 minute? I'd smell it.
Oh, it smells so good. All right, let's see.
So good, y'all.
All right. All right, are we ready? We are back. Okay. So now we have pulled these beautiful, that's hot, sorry.
You're good.
Maybe I should do this. It's, Look how beautiful golden brown. This is the puff pastry. This round one is the pie crust. So gorgeous.
So
and now
pretty.
we have mixed some pepper jelly and just a little bit of hot water to make our glaze. And girl, we just scoop that on top.
This is
I'll
awesome.
scoop some on top of this one. And then I'm going to give you a little implement of destruction.
Absolutely.
Give you a little, no, those are spoons, Jack. There we go. A little spready knife,
All right.
spready knife. And we're just going to spread. You just want to cover like every little bit of it with this yummy, sweet pepper jelly glaze. I mean, look at that. Is that gorgeous?
So gorgeous.
And it gives it a little color, right? Puts a little bit of the red, little chili pepper flakes and the
It does. I
red
like that.
peppers. Gives it a little color. It makes it a little more. Oh yeah, don't let any of it go on the side, girl.
Oh, I know. I'm like, oh, I'm scooping it all and put it back.
I'm the same way. I'm like, ooh, let me spread some here and spread
yeah.
some there. You know, because you want icing all over it.
Yep. Drip, 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 drip. all
And
the time.
then we just, yeah, there it is.
Oh my
my
gosh,
gosh.
that looks like liquid gold almost.
I
Doesn't
know.
it?
It's going to be so good. Now we just got to let it rest for 3 minutes or so that it can sop up all that yumminess.
Cool deal. So rest for 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
And then we are going to, while it's resting, I'm going to, oh girl, this is, boom, bam.
There we go.
Slide that
Alright.
one. So we got it on our cutting board so that we can chop them up and eat them, which is my favorite part.
Woohoo! Here comes the best part. After any rest. This is so exciting.
Isn't this fun?
It's so fun.
It is. God, it looks.
Alright.
All right. So we have pulled them out of the oven. They have rested. They have been glazed with the pepper jelly. Oh, beautiful. This one here is in the puff pastry with the fancy cheese. This is pie crust with just regular old great value pepper jack. Real good. All right, are you ready? Get your plate,
I'm ready.
friend. All right, we got you a piece of the regular. And then, now do you like end pieces?
I do.
Okay, me too.
I'm an end piece girl.
I don't want to give you an end piece if if you need a middle. Jesus. Now you know I just washed my hands. You saw me do it. You saw me do it 800 times. All right, now. Your mind, my friend.
Ooh, I'm excited.
So good. I'm gonna give myself a little end piece here too. Bink.
Yo, this looks so good.
You can smell all the yummy herbs and the cheese and the. Oh God, that just boudin. It just smells good.
It's awesome.
All right, with our puff pastry there. All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Let's see what we did.
Let's dig in.
Oh, nice flaky on the pie crust. I'm doing the pie crust one first.
That's the one I'm doing too. Ooh, look at that cheese.
Oh my God.
The cheese is coming apart. I love it.
Mm.
Oh, nice and gooey.
So tasty.
Ready for the first bite.
Girl, get it in there. I'm about to be so hot. Get some of that boudin from that. Don't be scared.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do the pie, the flaky crust one that you did. Let's see what that does. It's a little harder to cut because it's puff pastry.
And it is so good.
Put my back into it, but let's see.
Put your back. It's gonna make my back big eating this whole time.
Oh my God, that's real good too.
So good.
So, here's what it is. In the fancier one with the fancy cheese, it's like a sharp cheddar and Gruyere, which is really sharp as well. So that one, the cheese on it is real good, and then that crust is flakier. But on the pie crust one, it's just that nice, that boudin flavor really comes through. That pepper jack gives it a little kick with the pepper jelly. Girl, We
So
did
good.
the damn thing.
We did. Cheers.
Boom.
Woo.
I mean,
So good.
finger licking good.
Mm-hmm.
And we rinsed down all this carb, and it's basically a rice pie. And we
With a
rinsed it
Diet
down
Coke.
with Diet Coke because why not?
That's how we do it.
So good. I'm so glad we got to do
Me
this.
too. Well, thank you so much, Jim.
Of course.
And where can everyone follow you?
So you can find me at jenkober.com, JenKober. That's my name.
There we go.
jenkober.com, and from there you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I'm on everything except Snapchat because I don't give a damn what you look like as a deer. So
I hear you on that one. No Snapchat.
not on the Snapchat, but I'm on everything else, and you can find me. I'm literally doing an international tour this year. That in the month of June, I am doing 20 shows in 30 days. So it's a lot of shows, a lot of chances for you to see me all over the country, all over the world. I'm going to be in Mexico and Amsterdam and Ireland and England and Australia and all of the cool good places. So check it all out at jenkober.com.
Definitely. You heard it here, folks. Thank y'all so much for joining us. This is Kimberly A Bryant, and y'all have a great day. And y'all go make y'all some Boudin Pop Tarts.
Ooh, if you do, take pictures and post them. I want
Yes, please do.
especially if you think of a cool tweak to make it even better.
Oh, yeah.
Don't be
Oh,
afraid
yeah.
to share.
For sure. Yes. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and share. Goodbye, y'all.